obviously it's a new year, but going back to what happened last year, and the amount of rushing yards we did give up, and the game that we played, we feel like we didn't play up to our standard, and so this year, new team, new identity, and now we got another opportunity to go out there and play our brand of football.
When you guys talk about effort and motivation and all those things, what has Coach Grinch done? How does he motivate you? And I mean, how is it working, would you say?
I feel like it's just, it's a system or a standard in place that doesn't accept anything else but excellence. And if you're not excellent, then you're gonna hear about it. If you're not excellent, it's not gonna be accepted. And I think that's really just the biggest thing that, that's just how he is. If we don't play up to our standard, if we don't go out there and, fly around to the ball the way that he seems, to think is what's acceptable, then, we're gonna hear from him. And if you're not doing that, then you're not gonna play.
When did he start stressing the importance of third down? Because you guys are really playing at a high level. Was it as soon as he got on campus in the spring, or something that's built to where you're at now?
I think really for us, the biggest thing with him is just, it's always been, hustling to the ball. But I think, us as a group, we realize that, if we take care of business, first and second down, and we get them into the situations that we want to get them in on third down, then, it's time for us to eat. And so we put in a lot of work, first and second down, getting them into those situations. And so, I know for me personally, when we get to third down, my eyes light up because I know it's time to make a play.
Kenneth, we talked a lot last year about how fast the offense was moving, and they'd score so fast that you guys were back on the field. Do you see any difference this year that they might be going a little bit slower, and if they are, is that helping you guys out defensively?
No. That kind of stuff we really don't pay attention to. Really doesn't matter to us on the defense side of the ball. Our whole mentality is, if they want to go fast or they want to go slow, it doesn't matter. If they go fast, and that's just more opportunities for us to go out there and make plays. If they want to go slow, then that's up to Coach Riley and what they do on the offensive side of the ball. But when we get out there on the defense side of the ball, we're gonna go out there and make plays.
Kenneth, has the in-season conditioning changed at all for you guys? I mean, the tempo that you play at defensively is through the roof, and you sustain it through the entire game. It's pretty impressive. Like, are you guys doing something different this year than you have in the past as far as keeping your fitness level up?
I wouldn't say it's anything specific that we do to, keep our fitness level up. I think we practice our butts off, Monday through Friday, and I think that's really where we're seeing, the biggest jump, and we're seeing the biggest improvement on Saturday because, we're doing it all throughout the week. We fly around to the ball all throughout the week. It's extra effort all throughout the week, and so it's no question why we see it on Saturday. So definitely, in practice, we practice hard.
Kenneth, your first thoughts when Coach Grinch said you could come off the edge on certain plays, and how comfortable did you feel in that role Saturday?
Oh man, excited. Kind of felt like a kid in the candy shop, thinking about all the old tackles I was going to go up against because, when he first came to me about the scheme, and this was, a long time ago, way back when he first got hired and told me about the different ways that he can use me and putting me in different situations, just, excited me, let me know that, I was going to be able to show a lot of my versatility and really just, put on display my whole game. So, I'm able to affect the game from inside linebacker position, outside linebacker position, doesn't really matter. So, just love the way he's put me in different positions.
You said it doesn't really matter, but which one's more natural for you? Which one feels more natural, you think?
Being a football player.
Kenneth, when you're ever at that position and just, not seriously wanting to make a switch, but when you're at that rush spot, are you thinking, man, these guys are actually having a lot of fun over here? Just getting a chance to come off the edge every time?
I wouldn't say I would get excited in that way. I watch a lot of tape, and so, every week, early in the week, I like to look at, their tackles, knowing I'm going to get a chance to rush. And so going into Texas Tech, I kind of knew that, none of their tackles was going to be able to hold me off the edge with my speed. So once Coach Grinch put me in the opportunity, I just went out there and capitalized.
Everybody's got a game plan coming into the season. Everybody's got a game plan coming to each game, but it changes a lot of the time. How's the communication different from Coach Grinch to you guys during the game and at halftime compared to what it's been in the past?
I think, a lot of times Coach Grinch is really, really calm because, for us, it's never a panic. We know that, at the end of the day, if things are going good, then we've done, these certain things that we set in place. We're doing those effectively. If things are going bad, then, we're not executing what we need to execute. So, it's really that black and white for us. So, if we're not doing good, then it's because of this. If we're doing good, it's also we're executing this. And so, going into halftime, things like that, it's really the main focus is just, going out there, finishing, and just doing what we need to do. Our big thing is, you can't win a game in the first quarter, you can't win the game in the second quarter, you can't win the game in the third quarter, but you can win the game in the fourth quarter. So, going out there and finishing, going out there and trying to dominate the fourth quarter.
Do you like having him on the sideline as opposed to your coordinator's been in the box the last couple of years? Does that make a difference?
I truly don't have a preference. He's not really my position coach, so, being my position coach, that's really the coach I'm really closest to. But definitely, having him on the sideline, being able to talk to us before we go out there on the field has definitely been something that's been good.
You guys, not as a defense, but as a team as a whole, have been heavily penalized so far. Lincoln has kind of said in the past, some are the ones that are on the aggressive side are a little bit more acceptable than just the mental breakdowns. How would you assess kind of how you guys have been penalized so far? And something we've asked in the past, but how do you balance that, being aggressive but also not being just overly penalized?
I think it's good to have a good balance in between the two. I think, some of our penalties have been undisciplined penalties, penalties from just mistakes and, pass interference and stuff like that. But we also have, some penalties that's been attitude penalties, penalties that, just come from being aggressive. And I feel like, in order to be, a great team, a physical team, you're going to have some type of aggressive type penalty. So as long as we're not, doing that too much, as long as we're not, going overboard with that, then we're fine. But like I said, Coach Riley knows what we need to do. He knows, the limit on that, and he knows when to, get on us about that. So continue to listen to Coach.
How do you feel like you guys have done year one in this defensive system, limiting mental breakdowns just of any kind?
I think we've done a really good job, to be honest, and I don't think that's a testament to us. That's a testament to the coaches, and I think that's a testament to them just keeping their word. They came in here, in January, and they talked about, making the scheme simple, making us go around there and helping us fly around to the ball, and not really doing a lot, week to week type stuff that majority of college football does week to week, and so they kept their word on that, and so it's allowed us to do what we do and get better at what we do every week.
Kenneth, at one point this year, there were 6 defensive players from the Tulsa area that were on the field at the same time. When you look at those guys from Tulsa, do you see the chemistry, the camaraderie between those guys? Do you feel it in the locker room at all?
I feel like from everybody on this defense or everybody on this team, to be honest, I feel like we're just coming together, and every week, we're bonding more and more together as we just continue to grind it out as a team. So I feel like, more and more each week, we continue to bond more and more and become a more complete team.
It looked like you guys played quality defense on Saturday, and then watched the game again on Sunday. It looked pretty good again. How did you all see it when you review it back?
Thought it was pretty good. Definitely not complacent about it. I definitely think it's a lot more that we could have capitalized on out there, and I think it's a lot more that we could have done to create more negative plays. Definitely want to see more turnovers, get the ball back to our offense more. Definitely capitalize on that type of stuff. But overall, I thought it was pretty good, but definitely not satisfied.
As far as your individual performance over the last few games of the season, where do you feel like you're at right now, and how much more can you get out of yourself?
I'm all right. I think there's a lot more that I can get out of myself. I think that just comes from me just, trusting it more, continue to trust the scheme, continue to trust my coaches, and, trust my teammates to be in the right place at the right time so I can just go out there and fly around and do what I do. So I think I'm all right. Continue to work hard, continue to do what I do, and continue to go out there and play my game.
Talk about what Neville Gallimar's been for you in playing that middle position, the nose. He's been incredible. The effort he plays with, the leadership, it's been out of this world. It's got to be nice having a guy in front of you that's playing at that level. Yeah, most definitely. A guy like that, given his God-given abilities and the things that he's able to do just physically, just seeing him go out there and just, dominate week in and week out definitely makes it easier for us, as LBs. So,
it's great seeing him flying around in the backfield. Great seeing him chase down plays, creating fumbles, creating turnovers. Just great to see a guy like that who's been around the program for a long time. A guy that's a leader, a captain. Going out there doing what he does.
Is there a special sense of accomplishment as a defense when you don't allow any first quarter points in the first 4 games?
Nope. I think for us, like I said before, we know we can't win the game in the first quarter, second, third, but we know we can win it in the fourth quarter. So that's our whole mentality, is to go out there and finish. And I think for us, we're not really harping on how many points they score in the first quarter, whatever it is. We just want to go out there and dominate the complete game. So that's our mentality. That's what we're going to continue to do. We're going to continue to get better.
Kenneth, I don't know if you saw this morning, but California passed a bill that student athletes can get agents and be paid for their image and likeness. Is that something that you guys pay attention to, and do you have any thoughts on that?
Right now, I'm focused on playing ball. So, I've heard the news about it, but I don't really, read into it too much. I think I heard it, it goes into effect, some, further down the line. So, I'll be out of college by the time it goes into effect. But, like I said, right now I'm focused on ball.